Hello everyone, this is BlueHedgehogMan17 once again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so glad to finally be back. I mean, I wasn't gone for that long. I've been gone for 2.5 weeks. I'm making this little, mini update of my channel because I want to talk about what's been going on and why I was out for 2.5 weeks. Excuse me. So here's what's been going on. It's been almost a month already. Today, as I'm recording this, is April 20th, Wednesday, April 20th. But I was gone ever since March 29th. So again, that's basically 2.5 weeks. So here's what's been going on. My YouTube channel was hijacked by those Bitcoin users, basically, from Russia and Ukraine, as far as I remember. Those guys unfortunately hijacked my YouTube channel and they did a live stream on it without my permission. So I've gotten messages all around Discord and Twitter letting me know that I've been hijacked, and when I informed this to YouTube on their Twitter page, they had me follow their account, Team YouTube, and I discussed the issue with them. So what happened was that I went ahead and showed everything to them, and I got in. I submitted a forum, and I got an email saying that my account was indeed hijacked by those trolls. So I had to show them evidence. I had to email them evidence, show them the proof, because two people, one person on Twitter and one on Discord, I'm not going to say their names, but they know who they are. I'm trying to not mention anyone who's innocent in this. They went ahead and sent me all the proof. First, when I got hijacked, my username was changed to something along the lines of MicroStrategy US. And then sometime later down the line, my username was changed again to something along the lines of Shiba Inu or Shiba Inu. My profile picture was changed that entire time as far as the hijacking is concerned. And I was not very happy about this, so I had a discussion about this with as many people as I could on my Discord server. And then another one of my friends, who I'm not going to mention because, again, he's innocent, he announced in my server that my YouTube channel was terminated. So that's when I actually started crying during the Discord call. I was literally crying and really upset that this had to happen. So then what's been going on? Well, I reported the issue, like I said, and I got the email saying that I was hijacked and I was compromised. The reason for the hijacking, this was my own fault that this happened, was that I had forgotten. I had actually, well, not really that I forgot, more like I never bothered. I never bothered to enable the 2FA or two-step verification because I thought they weren't gonna come after me. So, and I've had the same password my whole life since creating my YouTube channel back in 2012. As the hijacking happened shortly after I just celebrated 10 years of my YouTube channel with all of you guys who I got to play with. I had a great time playing all those games with you guys. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Just to name some games. I'm not going to mention them all because that's not relevant in this video. So the hijacking began, and then that's basically it. And not only that, I recently found out that my Twitter account was also hijacked, and not only that, even my email, the email I used to report the issue to Google and YouTube, that email account was also hacked, but that email was hacked with spamming messages that I was not meant to receive. For example, I'm just gonna mention one example. I got one spam message saying that I ordered something from eBay when I did not. So there's that. I got a spam email saying that I ordered like an Acer computer from eBay that was supposed to arrive in Miami, Florida, but I don't live in Miami. I live in the Tampa region. So there's that. But anyway, that's not really the point. So the minute I got hijacked, I had to, well, on Twitter anyway. The minute I was hijacked on Twitter, I actually created an all new email so that I could move my stuff on Facebook and Twitter and even Twitch and all that stuff onto that new email while I was still trying to use the other email that I had to report my YouTube issue to Google. So kind of a long story, but yeah, so that's what happened to me. So what happened was that YouTube, my YouTube channel got terminated because of those trolls, but basically they actually terminated it for a good reason. I did get upset that my channel was terminated, but it was actually terminated for a good reason, because the hijackers went ahead and used my account for an unreasonable live stream. So yeah, so that's basically what happened to me from there. So I've been talking with creator support. I've gotten emails from the YouTube creator support. I sent them the evidence that was given to me, and I also sent them my profile picture image that you guys are seeing right now. And they went ahead and I showed them all the proof. Google went ahead and reported those hijackers, and I'm happy to say that I won my case. So that's actually a good thing. Now, once I got my account, well, at least the email I used for this YouTube channel, because basically they not only hijacked my YouTube channel, but it seems like the email I used for this YouTube channel was hijacked in general. So Google thought it was best that my account was terminated. Again, they terminated my YouTube channel. It was for a good purpose. So yeah, so that's what happened to me. I went ahead and okay, so where was I? So I sent them the proof. I won my case, and I got my YouTube channel back this past Sunday. So after I got my email back, the one that I used for this YouTube channel, I was able to change my password, so I have an all new password to sign in, and I was suggested to download what is known as Google Authenticator, and that's what I did. So I downloaded Google Authenticator. I have it on one of my phones, and because of that, now I can access this YouTube channel and sign in with Google Authenticator so that no one hacks into my account, just like that. I was suggested by some friends of mine to use the Google Authenticator so that with it I can enable the 2FA and everything. So that's actually a good thing. Now, I want to quickly mention, before I took advice from my friends about taking the Google Authenticator, when the hijacking occurred of my YouTube channel, unfortunately, I was not able to change my password because they had already changed it when the hijacking began. And another possible way for me to sign in was if I could use the phone number and then change the password from there. Unfortunately, I couldn't use that phone number because the number itself was disconnected a long time ago. So after Google reopened my email that I use for this, I was allowed to change my password so that I don't use that old password again. And I also enabled the 2FA, like I said, with the authenticator. And because that old phone number was disconnected, I went ahead and I used an all new phone number. And now hopefully with that phone number I can go ahead and change. Okay, sorry. I can't talk, but yeah. After using that new number, I can now get text messages for the verification codes if I ever get stuck in trying to sign in and blah blah blah. So yeah, so that's basically what's been going on. So yeah, I am truly sorry that this had to happen to me, and I know most of you who are watching felt just as shameful as I was, because I know how bad that must be. I was debating, actually, because if I didn't get this case resolved sooner than later, I debated that and actually concluded that if I didn't get this account restored in 3 months from now, I was going to have to end up making an all new account. And the bad part about that is it would take such a long time just for me to get all those subscribers back. And I've been on YouTube for 10 years. Like I said, I've celebrated these 10 years with that series of streams that I did with all those games, including some of those games that I mentioned. So that would have been devastating that I would have had to create a new account, because I'm a moderator for a lot of you guys who are watching, and some of you guys, I have you as my moderators as well. So one thing that concerned me was that if I had gone with making that new account, I started streaming, all of you who were my moderators, I'd have to make you my mods again. And likewise, all of you who had me as your moderator would have to give it to me again as well. So that basically would have been the unfortunate thing. And all the fun and games I've had with most of you guys, we would still do all that, but I'd have to start making content from scratch, and that's not a good thing, because that would have been very, very tough for me to get back all the subscribers that I've had my whole life. My whole life that I've had, this YouTube channel. So that would have been embarrassing. So yeah, in the meantime, while I was waiting for this case to get resolved, I was thinking of resorting to using my Twitch account, because I do have a Twitch account, and I do plan to try to do some live streams on there, over there on Twitch again, because I'd be willing to raid those of you that stream on Twitch, and hopefully, if I keep streaming on Twitch long enough, hopefully I can get affiliate, and then, start doing the, how do I say it, enable the those chat points or whatever they're called. Basically go from there. So that kind of would have been it for the most part. So I am truly sorry that this had to happen to me. Now, I will say this: for those of you who weren't aware that I was hijacked and then terminated, some of you, I'm certain some of you may have unsubscribed from my channel because of that, and some of you may have also blocked me, having been unaware that the hijacking had occurred. If this is you who's watching and you unsubscribed and or blocked my YouTube channel, I would highly recommend you undo that damage, because I didn't do this to you guys. I really didn't, because I know a lot of you were actually unaware that you guys were subscribed to my channel, thinking that my channel was a robot after the hijacking happened. So that's the unfortunate thing. So alright. But thankfully, I did succeed in changing my password. I do have my email with the Google Authenticator, so hopefully I do not make that mistake again, so that I could get hijacked and terminated again. It's a lesson I've learned. I did not take advice from some of those people who suggested it to me, but I'm glad that I finally did. So that's basically what this whole update is about, with my channel being hijacked and then terminated and blah blah blah. So so again, if you guys, like I said, if you guys had unsubscribed from me because of this issue, and or if you guys had blocked me because of this issue, I would highly recommend you undo both of those, because again, I didn't do this to you guys. I didn't. It wasn't me. Most of you understand, but I'm saying this for those that don't, because I know a lot of you guys were unaware that I was hijacked and then terminated. I know I keep repeating myself, but this is basically just an update, and that's basically it. So I think that's gonna cover it. I think I said what I had to say in regards to all of this. Alright, now here's what's to come from my channel. Now that I've taken that aside, I scratched that aside. Here's what's to come from my YouTube channel in the future. 1, I absolutely positively do not know when this is gonna happen yet, but when or if this is gonna happen yet, but when or if it does, I'm hoping to possibly do a randomizer. Well, not really a randomizer, more like, this is called The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Multi-World, and I'm hoping to possibly, there's no guarantee that I'll do this. I'm only putting this into consideration to see if I want to try it or not. But if I decide to do this, I'm hoping to do this with Scoutling Sean, Superlink Cario, and Capanda Man. And the three of them already explained everything to me as to how it goes. So, for example, if I get the Lens of Truth, I would actually get it for one of them. If there's an item that I am missing, I need said item to continue making further progress through the game. So whatever item they get that I'm missing, that's the item that I would need. So for example, if I needed the boomerang from Jabu Jabu's belly, but I couldn't get it because I'm still missing it, and someone else would have to get it for me. I'd have to wait until then. That's basically how that goes. So yeah, so that's basically gonna be it. Now, also, what's to come on my YouTube channel in the future? I'm gonna be doing another Ocarina of Time collaboration alongside the one I just mentioned that's possibly gonna happen. At some point, I plan to do a 3-player co-op of the game, and basically I'm gonna split the job. Not exactly how I did the online co-op with Capandaman, but I'm gonna split the job in different ways. So basically, what I plan to do is like this. I'm gonna do this collaboration hopefully with Eslo21 and Final Plays, and we're gonna basically split the dungeon. So for instance, let's say for example let's say Eslo did the Great Deku Tree first. Then at some point, Final Plays would take control, and he would do Dodongo's Cavern, and then after that, I would take control and I would do Jabu Jabu's Belly, and that's how we would get all 3 spiritual stones that way. Yeah, so that's basically how that would go. I don't want to go further into detail about this because the 3 of us need to plan this carefully. I was just setting off an example as to how this is going to work. So, yeah. Also, what's to come on my channel, I'm hoping to do a multi-battle in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I've already discussed this about wanting to do this with Scowling Sean and Capandaman, but I'm going to need one more person to join me for this. I don't know if I could rely on Modern Bulbs to do this, or maybe the Phantom Capricorn, although I don't think Cappy's been watching me anymore. Or maybe I could do this with Slayer Rocker 83, just to name some people. So that's what's to come as well. So I'm hoping to try to do a multi-battle in Sword and Shield when that time comes. So yeah. Alright. Speaking of Slayer Rocker 83, hopefully by the end of this month of April, I'll probably see if we can do this next week maybe. Slayer and I are going to be doing a versus race via the time trial mode. We did this before with Mario Kart 64, but this time we're going to do that with Mario Kart Double Dash. So that's how it's going to go. I'm thinking of recording the actual GameCube because I do have the CD to play on the actual GameCube console. So hopefully we can do it that way. Right now I have my GameCube equipped as I'm doing this video. Right now I have my GameCube put away as I'm doing this video. So I'm gonna have to set it up if I wanna try to record with it and basically go from there. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan in that case. All right, so that's how that's gonna turn out. And what else am I doing? Oh, right. I still need to, at some point, I'm going going back to Legend of Zelda real quick, but at some point I'm going to try to plan to hopefully do the Wind Waker, and I plan to do the actual GameCube game. I'm not going to be doing it on the Wii U because I don't have the Wii U HD remake of the game. So that's the unfortunate thing. So I would end up having to play the actual GameCube game of the Wind Waker. So that's how that's gonna turn out. So yeah. And well, I still need to another thing. I'm in the middle of Super Mario 74 and Banjo-Tooie, so I need to try to finish those games as well so that I can move on from those. Basically, move on move on to another ROM hack after 74 is done, and also move on to another game after Banjo-Tooie is done. So there's that. Another game I'm gonna try to plan to do, and I'm hoping my friends Terrier Monster and my newest friend Isaac Belf will help me on this. Actually, scaling Sean, because I think Sean knows this too. At some point, I don't know when yet, but at some point I plan to do Super Metroid on my channel, and I'm actually thinking I want to stream that on my Switch, and then basically go from there. I don't have an actual SNES controller, but I'm pretty sure I should be able to use my Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Switch Pro controller with that game just fine. So I think I'll be in very good shape when it comes to doing that. So yeah, that's basically gonna be it from there. So yeah, I still have a lot to worry about. It's just that there's so many games. I can't really mention them all because this will end up being too big of a video if I wanted to mention all the games I have planned for the future. So that's basically it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. I know I've got lots more to talk about because I have a lot more games to cover in the future, but I think all the games I didn't mention are good enough for now. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the conclusion of this. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out now. I would like to thank you guys very much for watching this little mini update, and I hope to see you guys soon when I get back to recording and streaming games from my channel. So until I see you guys next time, this is BlueHedgehogMan17, and I'm gonna sign out. Bye.